Hi, good evening. Well, we've definitely had a change in the weather for the Western Cape with the arrival of a cold front. It's cool temperatures off and brought in rainfall with it. And then ahead of that front, we've seen lots of thunderstorm activity over the eastern part of South Africa. Strong surface winds even resulted in a dust storm over Gauteng, and you'll see that band extending all the way through to the northern part of KwaZulu-Natal. In fact, here are a few pictures of the storm. We saw some hail, 6 millimeters of rainfall and strong surface winds in Potchefstroom. And then here's a picture of that dust storm on a farm in Groenfontein in Heidelberg in Gauteng. And this is my favorite one, where you can actually see that rain falling as well as the dust and, of course, those strong surface winds. Now, overnight, we're still expecting that thunderstorm activity to continue in the northeast, of the band moving eastward. Rain is forecast over the southern part of South Africa, and that remains in the forecast all the way through to Tuesday. We're also expecting a bit of rain into the Eastern Cape. Cloudy weather settles in over KwaZulu-Natal and spreads through to Limpopo, where we're forecasting widespread showers and thunder showers on Tuesday. And behind that cold front, we'll see significant cooling across South Africa with a sunny forecast in the west. They say Weather Service have issued a watch of the possibility of severe thunderstorms between Limpopo and KwaZulu-Natal, with potentially large hail and damaging wind on Tuesday. They've also issued a watch of the possibility of high seas along the coast between Plettenberg Bay and Cannon Rocks, and that spreads all the way through to Port Edward by the evening. We're forecasting moderate to fresh wind speeds across South Africa's interior, with a fresh southerly wind for Cape Town, and strong southwesterly winds will gust along the Eastern Cape and KwaZulu-Natal coastline. It's a cold start to the day for the Northern Cape interior. Sutherland at -3 in the morning with a high of only 13 degrees. Still quite cool here. Uppington, though, warming up to 24. 19 as we head towards Cape Town with a partly cloudy and dry day. A few drops of rain are still expected over the southern part of the province, where highs head into the teens. A cold day is in store over the southern part of the country. 15 for George with overcast weather and the possibility of rainfall, and that extends all the way through to Port Elizabeth at 17. In fact, rain is forecast for most of the Eastern Cape, with a cool day expected, where highs head mainly into the upper teens and low 20s. And you'll see that cool weather returning to KwaZulu-Natal. 17 for Pietermaritzburg, with a cloudy day and widespread showers and thunder showers mainly over the northern part of the province. We stick with that chance of rainfall as we head towards Mpumalanga. Ermelo with another cool day at 19. 24 as we head towards Secunda, with a 60 to 80% chance of thunder showers and showers for Limpopo. 28 for Polokwane. We stick in the upper 20s as we head towards northwest, with thunder showers in the forecast for Zeerust and Rustenburg, as well as into Harrismith at 22, with that cool weather reaching the Free State. Bloemfontein at 20 degrees. Gauteng will head into the middle and upper 20s on Tuesday, with up to a 60% chance of thunder showers. Thunder showers remain over the northeastern parts on Wednesday, with a cooler day expected. You'll see dry weather for the rest of South Africa, with temperatures warming up into Thursday, but we're still expecting a bit of rain for Polokwane at 24. That's all from the Weather Centre for now. Back to you in the studio.